What's up, everybody? Hope you all are well and blessed. I just want to share a quick quote that I've read in this book that I would like to share with you guys. I hope this can help you guys in some type of way in your life. So the quote is, "As inconsistent as it may seem, you will learn more about how to succeed from failures than you will from the so-called successes. They will teach you what not to do." I'm gonna read that one more time for you guys. As inconsistent as it may seem, you will learn more about how to succeed from the failures than you will from the so-called successes. They will teach you what not to do. Okay, I'm not gonna reveal the book because I'm gonna do a series or add to my playlist on a book. Every time I read a book, I'm gonna show you guys what I've learned, how I'm going to apply it to my life and take action on it. So I'm not gonna share the book just yet, but I do want to share with you guys is how true that is in today's time. Well, it's probably always been true, but yeah, a lot of people think that you need to ask successful people how they got successful, and for the most part, they're basically just gonna say, be consistent, be disciplined, work hard, stuff in that nature, and which we all know. But you get more out of when they tell you the failures, what not to do, the mistakes they made. That's more important than I think than any rich person could tell me. Dedication, motivation, and all that stuff. Like, we know you got to have that drive and all that stuff, but I want to learn from people's mistakes. That's why I love talking to old people so much, man. I like talking to the older because they're wiser, they have more life experience. They're going to tell you mistakes. You might be, damn, these motorcycles loud as hell. But they're going to tell you the mistakes that they made, and they might see you going down a certain path, and they might say, hey, I was doing that same thing, and this is what I learned from that. This is what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather you tell me the mistakes you made and tell me the failures. I'd rather learn from the people that have failed more times than they succeeded, which inevitably that's what's going to happen most times in business and sports and whatever industry you're in. But I'd rather learn from those type of people. I don't want to learn from the successful people who are just going to tell you like only the positive stuff. No, because there's going to be a lot of negative stuff, and stuff's going to go downhill most of the time. I want to learn from those people. So whenever I'm talking to old people, I ask them for advice and stuff. I'll say, what are the things that you regret? What mistakes have you made? Stuff in that type of category. Not so like, oh, what's the most amount of money you made? Or should I do this? Should I do that? I never ask people if I should do something. I'll ask them, just little tweak the words like, hey, what would you do if you were in my situation? Like, what, if this was your situation, how would you go about it? I won't just ask them to point to say to do this, to do that, or to say yes or say no. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that easy of an answer because it's not going to help me in the long run. So I want to learn how you failed. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching you guys how I failed, and I'm sharing my life stories of how I failed and what I did to reroute and how I got out of the bad path that I was going down. And man, I don't even care if anyone watches this, man. This is just gonna be a book for myself. I'm gonna go back and look at all these videos and say, hey, I made this mistake, I made that mistake, I could have done this better. And that's why I kind of like this whole YouTube thing, because you're always growing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm someone who always chases that. All right, guys, my apologies. Someone had walked into my house unexpectedly, but that's all I got for that topic for the most part. And yeah, just use that quote and apply it to your everyday lives. I love you all. God bless you all. I don't like to do too much editing, but that was just unexpected. But we'll try to limit those as the channel grows and goes forward. So God bless you all. Always remember, listen to the older and the wiser, and physically strong, mentally stronger, spiritually the strongest. God bless you guys. Love you all.